Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another story time. My hair has flyaways, but what can we do right now? But yeah, welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing a story time slash mukbang. It's wonderfully sponsored by Dash Kitchen SA. So I'm doing a seafood boil mukbang, however people pronounce it. Apparently my previous video I pronounced it wrong, so guys, it is what it is. You guys, you know, it's fine. There's no master of pronunciation. So Dash Kitchen has a story time competition and I am part of it, and I'm part of the top 10. So this is the, what do you call video? I hear crickets. Can you guys hear crickets? This is my top 10 entry video, or however to put it. I don't know how to put it, but yeah, so I'm going to be telling a story while eating. If you guys don't like eating sounds, I am so sorry. That's what a mukbang is. If you don't like people chewing or watching people eat while they talk, I am so sorry. Dash Kitchen sent me this beautiful, mouth-watering. I won't lie, guys. I started. I had two mussels. I won't lie, because I was like, yay, it smells really nice. So I had to try it, and guys, it's beautiful. From my previous story time, it wasn't from Dash Kitchen, but this one is definitely better. It's 1,000 times better. It's actually really good. I'm sure you guys can see it's a different setup. Unfortunately, I'm not at home. I'm not even in Gauteng. I'm not in the province, but I had to make a story time for you guys. So I had to make like a young, cute setup. I tried. I'm sitting on the floor for you guys. I'm sitting on the floor just to have this setup. I tried. It's not what I envisioned, but it's working out. There's something flying in this ring light. It's working out. What else did I want to say? I have my drink as per usual. I know I'm halfway through, but what can we say? I'm rambling now. Let's just get into the story. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and don't forget to comment. I really love hearing from you guys. I probably check my YouTube comments 10 times a day. You know, when you check your WhatsApp messages, and then you go check Twitter, then you go check Instagram. I check my comments first, and then I do all of that. Like, that's how much I love hearing from you guys. Please do like, comment, and subscribe. Please comment. And yeah, let's enjoy this food. And please do vote for me for this story. I will definitely link I will definitely link everything below. Please do vote for me, and I hope you guys enjoy the story. Okay guys, I don't even know where to start with this food. Everything just looks so amazing. So anyway, I'm sure you guys already saw the title of my video. So let me basically tell you guys. Okay, I have to name him first. You guys already know I can't use people's original names, so we'll call him Ujagalas, because that's how slick he was. Call him Ujagalas. If you guys don't know what Jagalas is, a jackal. It's a jackal. I hope it's a jackal. Jesus, I hope it's a jackal. Jagalas is a jackal. That's how smooth this guy was. So okay, I'm gonna have another mussel because wow. So Ujagalas and I, how we met is I was working at a golf course. So before the whole YouTube thing, before I got my degree, I was into promotions, right? The sauce, guys. They should sell it separately, because wow. So I was promoting at a golf course in Joburg, Houghton. I think it's the Houghton golf course. So I was promoting Befita Gin. Apparently there was, what is it called? It's not the Olympics, but like the Olympics of golf, like where golfers come together and they all golf, and then the best golfer wins something to do with golf. You understand? So that's what was happening. And so I think the golf course saw it as a perfect time to promote Beefeater vodka. Did I say gin? I think I said gin. Beefeater vodka. So I was one of the promo girls. So I get there and we're supposed to wear a black dress and sneakers, white sneakers, right? So I wasn't in heels for once. That was like a check for me. I get there and the girl I was working with was late, so I had to set up on my own, right? And we had to set up at a time when the golfers were coming in for like a young drink, and then they're gonna go to the awards. So they were done golfing, and then they were going to award who's the best golfer in the golf nest, who golfs best, who golfs better than you, type of thing, you know. So they had to have like pre-drinks first, and that was when we were promoting this vodka, sorry. So the girl I was working with was late, so I was setting up on my own. As I'm setting up, people are coming to ask me, but it was mostly guys. There were people who came like with ladies, but it was mostly guys there, right? People come ask me, hey, are you making us taste, or what's going on? Are you going to be selling whatever? I'm like, no, you guys are gonna get free samples, but I'm just setting up. Okay, cool. That was fine. That was cute. The girl I was working with arrives. We give people samples. He comes. No, his friend came. His friend comes, and his friends start talking to the girl that I was working with. Okay. Whatever. It's fine. Starts talking, and as he's talking to baby girl is laughing and giggling and stuff, you know? So I'm like, hey, this chat must be cute, you know? So he asked me to fagaza on something. So I fagaza, now all three of us are talking. Yeah, but they're like low-key flirting, and I can see who's he's gonna go home with numbers here. But I'm just like, oh man, it's whatever. So he's like, hey man, you know, my friend would like your number. Yeah, so when he was saying that, I was looking at my phone because we had to take pictures to send to the person we are working for to show them we're actually working. So I was looking through the pictures. So he's like, yeah, my friend would like your number. So I'm thinking he's talking to baby girl that I'm working with, right? So I'm like, well, that's a bit weird. In my head, I'm like, well, that's a bit weird that you'd flirt with her for so long until your friend wants the number. But I was like, it's not my business. I'm not even gonna look up. Yeah, continues going to the picture. It's like, so are you really gonna ignore me? I'm like, so now baby girl is ignoring him. So I look up. When I look up, this nigga's looking at me like, so are you really gonna ignore me? I'm like, oh, are you talking to me? Like, yeah, I'm like, oh, okay. He's like, I'm like, what were you saying? He's like, my friend wants your number. I'm like, your friend must ask for his own numbers. I don't do that thing where guys send somebody to come ask for the number. Spatala. Let's act like it. I'm like, no. Your friend must come get my number himself. I'm like, oh, okay. He goes tell his friend the message. His friend comes. So when he went to go tell the friend the message, I was looking to see who he's gonna talk to. So as the guy's making his way, I can make up my mind if I'm gonna give this guy my number or not. He tells the guy, I'm like, I see you now, but like, I can't make up my mind. Are you cute or not? Like, I couldn't like put my finger on it, right? Well, it is what it is. Why do you want my number? It's like, no, because I want to talk to you. And if I wanted to talk to me, you would have talked to me here. Why do you want to talk to me over the phone? What's gonna change? What's different? What is it that is so special that you can't say now? That you have to say it over the phone. Obviously, I knew like what's going on, but like I was trying to get him to like say it with his mouth, and I was also trying to be like difficult and like play hard to get type of vibes, you know. So I'm like, what is different that you're gonna say on the phone that you can't say now to my face? He's like, no, you'll see on the phone, blah blah blah. He's like, no, you'll see on the phone, blah blah blah. I'm like, yes. If you have something to say it now. Like, okay, I want your number because I want to take you out on a date. I'm like, bold. You bold? Okay. 074. Like 074. He takes my number, and as he's taking my number, well, the pre-drinks were finishing, so people had to go back, had to go inside for the awards thingy. Then we had to pack up and like go home because our job is done now. I think he didn't text me for like a day, and like the next day I was expecting it, but like towards the end of the day I had even forgotten about him. I was like, okay, he's not gonna text clearly, so whatever. On to the next one. And then the next day I wake up, to messages. I'm like, hi. He's like, how are you? I'm like, I'm good. How are you? He's like, I'm good. Then it was like dry conversations. And some, where are you? Whatever. And he's like, yeah, so I said I wanted to take you on a date. Are you keen? I'm like, yeah, sure. He's like, when are you available? I'm like, I'll let you know. He's like, okay, cool. A day later, he's like, hey, so I'm still waiting on you to tell me when you're available. I had forgotten about Mugai that I had said I was going to, it slipped my mind. I'm like, okay, no, fine. I'm available this weekend. Like, okay, can I come pick you up on Saturday and we go do something? I'm like, okay, sure. My daughter, men, ask me about men. Ask me about men. Ha! Play games. So, weekend comes. He texts me on some, hey, where do you want to go? I'm like, I feel like sushi. He's like, oh, okay, cool. I'll take you out for sushi. I'm like, okay, cool. What time must I be ready? He's like, at around 7, I'll come pick you up. Now, here comes the problem. What is around 7? What is around 7? Because from 6:25, which is 25 to 7, to 7:59, that is around 7. No, piggies, hear me out. 6:25 is called 25 to 7. That's around 7. 7:59 is the last time you mentioned 7 on it, so it's around 7. So that was my dilemma. What is around 7? I bet to 7. 7 o'clock strikes. I'm sitting. Guys, my face was beat. I say I whipped it together. My face was beat. My face was on point. I'm waiting for this guy. I bet to 7. Hey, yo. My roommate is like, what time are you leaving? I'm like, around 7. She's like, okay. She's like, okay. I'm like, guys, I sat there. I called him. He didn't answer. I text him. He doesn't answer. I'm like, it's the first date. You are the one who wants to get to know me. I'm not going to double text you and I'm not going to double call you. Right? I keep quiet. I tell myself at 9 o'clock, I'm washing my face. I'm getting into bed and I'm watching my things. Because I stopped watching my series for you. To get ready for you. Okay. Ingabi namsebenzi. 8 o'clock. 9 o'clock, I washed my face. Got into my bed. I'm like, you know what? After all the nonsense I've been through with boys, he's not gonna put me through more nonsense. There's no way. I'm like, no, this is first red flag. I'm not continuing here. Or so I thought. Or so I thought. Next morning, sends me a good morning message. Yeah, can I see you though on Sunday? I'm like, okay, sure. I'm like, but this time, if you're busy, please communicate. Because if you don't do that, then it will be the last you hear from me. Because I'm not stupid. Like, yeah, no, I'll see you on Sunday. I promise. I'm like, grand. Sunday comes. Hi, guy. He calls. He's like, I'm on my way. I'm like, grand. He gets to my place. I'm outside. I go outside. Get in the car. He's like, yeah, let's go out for sushi. We go out for sushi. Guys, it was a cute date. Oh, it was cute, man. Only because there was sushi and I really, really enjoy sushi. And the company wasn't bad. It wasn't bad also. I don't know, man. I'm lying. I did enjoy his company. I feel as though he was trying too hard to sell himself, though. You understand? Like, all he talked about was what he has and what he's done, if I'm making sense. Like, I could say something like, oh my gosh, this food is so good. And he'd be like, yeah, when I was in Cuba, the sushi there tasted much better. And I'd be like, oh, okay. Or I'd be like, oh my gosh, I'm glad they have a candle in the middle for flies. Hey, I hate flies. And I'd be like, yeah, at my place, I buy the most expensive things to keep flies away. I'm just like obviously those are bad examples, but like it shows you like the kind of person he was. Like, not that he didn't have depth, but like all he spoke about was what he can afford, what he has done, what he could do for me, type of thing. And I'm just like, man, I had to interview a tender, you know? I'm about to give him a tender to take care of me, type of thing. Like, all he could give me was money, basically. Like, in our conversations, I'd maybe ask him a question, and I'd be like, oh, okay. And then his then question would be like, yeah, so in terms of girlfriend allowance, how much would you want, you know? And I don't mind girlfriend allowance. I enjoy girlfriend allowance. But my point is, in the beginning stages, I'm still trying to get to know you if I want to be with you or not. And the only thing you have going on for you is your money. I don't know. Hi, okay. As we are going on like these constant dates, right? He unlocked his phone in front of me, and then when he unlocked, his home screen was a baby. So I keep quiet, I look at it. I'm like I started asking my ancestors, why do I have such bad luck? You know? He unlocks his phone in front of me. I look at it. I keep quiet. He does whatever he was doing on his phone. And I think he saw my mood change. And I think he figured it out. He wasn't a stupid man. He figured it out, what it might be. And he's like, hey, did I tell you that I have a son? I'm like, you did not. He's like, yeah, I have a son. His name is this. His name is Son. We'll call him Son. His name is Son. I think he was 2 at the time. He's 2 years old. Yeah. I'm like, oh, okay. Didn't ask further. I was like, okay. He's like, yeah, me and the baby mama are no longer together. First of all, I didn't ask him. He's like, yeah, me and the baby mama are no longer together. I'm like, oh, okay, why? It's like, no, it just didn't work out. Guys, if a man ever tells you this lie, he's lying. If you ask a guy why he broke up with his ex, and he says we wanted different things in life, either that man is still with him or that man cheated. That's their favorite line. Guys, please tell me, how many of you have met a guy who says the reason why me and my ex broke up is because we wanted different things? Like, what did you want that is so big that I don't want that we have to break up? He's lying. Wanted different things in life. Guys, that is a lie. If he says that, ask him, what did you want? When he tells you, what did she want? You'll see. Maybe because these things are smart enough. These men are smart enough. He'll come up with something. Wena, discern, and think, Uguti, what he's saying, is it enough for a breakup? Uguti, because she wanted to live in the suburb and Mina, I wanted to live in a farm. We decided that it's not working out. Oh, guys, men lie. Men lie. I'm like, okay, so where does your son stay? I'm like, no, my son stays with her, but he visits every weekend. Where does she stay? He says Swaziland. I'm like, you want to tell me your son crosses the border every weekend? I was like, yes. I'm like, yeah. They are shying me. Yeah. Hi. My mom, no, raised a naive child. I'm very naive. Very naive. And you guys know from all my story times, I'm a very naive person. But one thing I'm not is stupid. One thing about me, I'm not stupid. I'm very naive, but not dumb. Thin line. I asked him, I'm like, you are sitting there in that white t-shirt. You want to tell me that your son crosses the border every weekend? Like, yeah, I'm like, twice food because he has to come and has to go back every weekend. Like, this weekend, when your son comes, please take a picture of his passport. I want to see. Okay. This faithful weekend, where I found out that, yeah, written Busa. Yeah. The biggest font. The biggest font is 72 on Word. It's probably 72. In bold. Stupid in bold. I was like, yeah, let's go out for dinner. I'm like, grand. His phone is on the table, right? On his side. His phone is on the table by him, facing him. I'm sitting opposite him. And we are talking. Guys, I'm a talker. Me, I'll chat your ear off. And he was a talker too, so we're just here. And as I'm talking, his phone lights up and then switches off. Lights up and then switches off. You know? So messages are coming in. And every time men, like, it just dawned on me the nonsense men put us through. Every time his phone lights up, he looks at it, continues listening to me, or comments or whatever. But there's not a time where his phone lit up and he didn't see that he has a message. I was like, okay, it's fine. Also, me, I'm within the chat, so I'm not paying attention to what he's doing. Like, I didn't ask, why are you not answering your phone, whatever. So Mukai goes to the toilet. I know, babe, I'm going to the toilet. I'm like, okay. He gets up to go to the toilet. I'm still sitting. And then, you guys know when you start drinking, you need to go to the toilet every 2 minutes. So after he left, I was like, I also really need to go to the toilet. And then after I realized that I need to go to the bathroom, I started getting pressed. So I tell our waiter that, yeah, no, I also need to go to the toilet. Which is like, no, I'll look after your table. Bye. I'm like, okay, cool. As I turn the corner to walk towards the toilet, and this guy not on the phone outside, I'm like, and the female bathroom is after the male bathroom, so he was standing outside the male bathroom, so I had to walk past him to get to where I'm going, and his back is turned towards me, right? So I walk, I see him, and I'm like, okay, no, walk and go into the female bathroom, you'll ask him later, you know. I walk. Unfortunately, as I approach, he turns around and he sees me. And he's quickly, yeah, no, yeah, let me call you back. Yeah, let me call you back. I'm like, if he didn't turn around and see me, I would have heard the conversation and I would have known who he's talking to. Not that I was spying. I wasn't spying, but I'm saying I would have heard. You want to tell me that everybody who walks past you and hears your conversation is spying? No, they just heard, because in Nasvalo, you can't close your ears, you know? I walk, he turns around, he sees me, he quickly drops the call. He's like, what's up? I'm like, no, I'm going to the bathroom. He's like, okay, you find me at the table. I'm like, alright, cool. I go to the bathroom, find him at the table. When we get to the table, he doesn't say anything about it. I don't ask. We just continue where we left off. Okay, cool. This is maybe the millionth red flag that I'm ignoring. Millionth. You know, that's millionth. Hey. He takes me home again that day. Man, after he dropped me at home, I call him. I'm like, no, I'm inside safe. He's like, okay, sharp. I'll call you when I get home. I'm like, I cool. I know to get to his place, it takes like 20 minutes, right? Because I know I know the area where he stays. He has never taken me to his house. He has never offered to invite me to his house. Nothing. I don't know his house, but I know the area where he stays. So I know from Joburg to here, it takes 20 minutes. An hour passed. I'm like, this man must have been arrested. Like, something must have happened, because why are you not calling to say you're home? I call, he doesn't answer. I'm like, he'll see, maybe he's passed out. He'll see my call when he wakes up and he'll call me back. Cool. Did I not get a call from him? I mean, like, maybe 30 minutes after I called. Maybe 30 to 45 minutes after I called. My phone rings. It's him. I answer. I'm like, hi. He keeps quiet. I'm like, Jaglas. Keeps quiet. He drops the phone. I'm like, I don't pay attention to it. Like, maybe he butt dialed me. Ooh, the dog's next door. Like, maybe he butt dialed me. You understand? So I didn't pay much attention to it. I went to sleep. I also didn't even think of calling him back. I was just like, he probably butt dialed me. It is what it is. I went to sleep. The next day, Muntu starts conversations like nothing happened. Hi, how did you sleep? Sorry, I didn't text you when I got home. I was so tired. Blah, blah, blah. I just passed out. I'm like, okay. So I'm like, you butt dialed me. Did you see? He's like, when? I'm like, check your call log. He checks his call log. He gets back to me. He's like, I was so drunk, I don't remember. I'm like, okay. Makes sense. But I was like, you weren't that drunk, but okay. We go on the final date where shit hit the fan. We go on a date, and till this day, I don't even know what that area was. I've never been to that area of Joburg. But it was quite posh and quaint, and we get there and he asked me what I want to drink. Guys, me, no matter where you take me, no matter how bougie the place is, I always ask them if they have a Savannah Dry. He's like to me, you don't want a glass of champagne? I'm like, did you Savannah? He gets me a glass of Savannah. He has his champagne, and I was like, whatever. Do you poo poo? I was like, do you poo poo? The same thing from last time happened. His phone keeps going on and off. On and off. I look at him. I'm like, so this time it happened while I was still like sober, At least last time I was like tipsy. I'm like, your phone, booty, your phone. He's like, oh no, it's business and I don't want to talk business at this time. I'm like, so you'd rather ignore? He's like, yeah. I'm like, okay. Guys, as I'm sitting there, my phone, I look at it. iPhone, even though the number's not saved, it will give you the WhatsApp name of the person. Whatever WhatsApp name the person put on their phone, it will show. What will we name her? Sweetheart. Sweetheart. I look at it. I'm like, I don't know a sweetheart. I look at the message. She's like, at least tell him to look at his phone. And when I go in on WhatsApp, I see that this is a person whose number I don't have. And this is our first conversation. So I'm like, my mind sorry, my mind is not clicking that it could be this guy's person or whatever, because to me, baby girl Swaziland over the border. I think the border closes. The border has like a time to close. And dala ya vali border dali valiwe. So how dare, how do you know where I am? How do you know who I am? I have so many questions, and I'm just like, I respond. I'm like, who's this? She's like, I'm Son's mother. Tell Jagalas to look at his phone. That's where leg and I passed away 3 times. I was like, there's no way. What? Another man has lied to me. Once again, I was like, God, I think I need to do a traditional ceremony because what the F? I look at the message. I take my phone. I put it in his face like this. He reads it. He looks at me. He's like, where did you get her number? Like, I don't even have the number. You can see the number's not saved. He's like, where did she get your number? Have you spoken to her? I'm like, about what? Because you told me she's in Swaziland. Why would I be asking her, how's the weather in Swaziland? Why would I be texting her? Why would I be? No. I didn't even know her name. I didn't even know that her name is Sweetheart. I just knew that Son has a mother. The mother's where? Swaziland. I didn't even know the name. So I'm like, how would I have gotten her number? Please tell me, Oisa, how would I have gotten her number? Because I'm not nomazi. You understand? He's like, where did you get her number? I don't even know. Did you tell me her name? He's like, yeah, so how did she text you? I'm like, you tell me. How does she know that you are not looking at your phone? Because you just said that it's business. And whenever you don't want to do business after hours, is she business? He's like, no, I don't understand. I'm like, welcome to the party. Welcome. Because I also don't understand. I'm like, Your Honor, this nigga guilty. This one, I can see with the mannerisms, guys. You guys know I'm a veteran in being cheated on. I know the mannerisms. When I confront you, when you lying, I can tell that it's late. You can see that she's asking you to look at at your phone. And when instead of looking at your phone, you're wasting time here confronting me. Look at your phone. He's like, no. I'm like, hey, where to? Men. I'm trying to switch it around. Your boy is trying to switch it around. You understand? Now the question is no longer, why is your baby mama texting me? The question now is, why are you texting my baby mama? You understand? And what did I say? One thing I am is naive but not stupid. That's one thing for sure. Not stupid. I'm like, where to? Man, him. I'm like, where to? Business says you must look at your phone. Please, Denzel, no favor. Look at your phone. Because I was sent. And the one thing about me, they're to make. One thing about me, if you send me, I will do it. So she sent me to tell him to look at his phone. I'm like, go give phone. I'm like, put it on your phone. The maths did not math. When you do pure maths for the first time in grade 10 and you get 19 out of 100%, that's what I got. Dismal fail. Shows me his phone. Who was texting him? I think he wrote Brian or something. Brian's message had said something like, hey, yeah, I've attached the email, or I've sent an email and the attachment is there, or something like that. It had to do with email and attachment. After today, I'm done with this boy. Man, father, I'm done with this timer. I'm done. because what the heck is this, right? And one thing about me, guys, I can start something with someone, right? I can start talking to someone, I can start having a relationship with someone, and they could be cheating on somebody else. I could be the side chick, right? Which in other story times you guys have seen. I could be the side chick, but I would never get into something with someone knowing that they have someone. And once I find out that they do have someone and it's actually something, then I stop. Thank you so much for tuning in to my story time. I hope you did enjoy it. This was amazing. I'm not even done yet, but it was amazing. Thank you so much to Dash Kitchen SA. I'm gonna link everything down below about the story time competition, and please do vote for the story time if you enjoyed it. If you didn't, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, but yeah, I'll see you guys on my next video. I'm gonna do a poll on Instagram on what you guys want the next video to be, because I have 2 ideas and I don't know which one to do first, so I'll hear from you guys. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Please comment. I already said how I feel about comments. Please, guys, please. If you want me to comment on your things, I would comment.